I'm joined by Martin Droll, Communications Director for the Korean Friendship Association of the U.S. Thanks for joining us. So the information about the planned test has been picked up by many international news outlets, but it all comes from a South Korean news agency whose source is an unnamed intelligence official. So is there still some concern over the credibility of this report?
I would say so, certainly. They're planning another nuclear test. I think that's ridiculous. There's absolutely no evidence of that. There's always a lot of pieces like this in South Korean news agencies where they have mysterious, unnamed sources with no explanation as to the origins of the reports. They're always rumors, and in this case, it has no bearing on reality. The North is very sure of its nuclear capabilities and doesn't need to conduct any further tests. And more importantly, there are agreements being made with the United States to secure more food aid, and the United States is playing food politics with the situation, and they're making it so that the North can't develop its own its missile technology. It's impeding on its ability to develop itself, and this is creating an unnecessary level of restriction for the North. The North can't launch satellites. Every country in the world that is capable of launching satellites is allowed to launch satellites without restriction. It's a completely one-sided U.S. decision in order to isolate the North politically, and it's unfair.
Now, in February, North Korea agreed to suspend nuclear tests in return for this food aid, which has been put on hold. Why do you think that? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So, why would you think that it could be planning a missile or a nuclear test now?
I don't believe it's planning a nuclear test now. I don't believe that makes any sense, considering the current political climate of the world or the Korean position within that climate. They have no reason to conduct the nuclear tests. What they're doing is launching a satellite for peaceful purposes, and that's all. That's what they've repeated. They've even changed the trajectory of the missile so that the flight path doesn't go over Indian main islands of Japan or South Korea, then even Taiwan. It's going straight over, even missing the Philippines. So to claim that there's some nefarious intention behind this is simply bias. It's simply an attempt to paint the North as a crazy dictatorship, which is what the West is trying to do constantly.
All right, we have to end it there. Martin Droll, Communications Director for the Korean Friendship Association of the U.S. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.